Elizabeth Santos says her husband Jorge paid the highest price because of corruption in Guatemala. UN anti-corruption investigators say the country's Social Security agency switched to a new dialysis drug provider after officials accepted nearly $2.5 million in bribes. Jorge Piedrasanta reacted to the new drug as if it were poison and died 2 months after starting the new treatment.
He didn't feel well when they gave him the new treatment. It wasn't good. He had stomach pains, he was nauseous, and he had diarrhea.
At least 13 people have died since the government switched providers. The case is one of 2 corruption scandals battering President Otto Prerez. They've led to the resignation of the vice president and several cabinet members, while other high-ranking officials have been arrested. Tens of thousands of Guatemalans are now calling for Perez to resign. Luz Elvira Gonzalez had to wait 24 hours in a wheelchair to be seen after getting sick from the drugs.
This is the saddest thing. We were dying and they didn't do anything to help us.
Her daughter now helps with her care and says doctors didn't even read her chart.
We lost control of the situation. It wasn't only my mother who was sick. We're talking about more than 500 people suffering from the same thing in a short period, and no one responded.
Luz, like the more than 500 other patients in this crisis, have boxes of unused medicine sitting around, medicine that they'll never be able to take advantage of because they've had an adverse reaction to it. Still, the government has already spent $250,000 on this medicine that will basically have to be thrown away. Total contract for the medical company PISA was $15 million. 15% of that earmarked for bribes, according to investigators.
We have always said corruption kills, and this is an example of its cost and impact.
It kills and weakens many in an already poor country where corruption is endemic and the most vulnerable often pay the highest price. Raney, Al Jazeera, Guatemala City.